Big Dim puts billboard right outside Trump's resort, blasts massive message. While liberals fight to stifle free speech for anyone who has a different opinion than them, they take great liberties when it comes to getting their own point across, typically, in the most destructive way possible. Whether ripping down decades-old monuments or erecting big billboards where they don't belong, they are loud and proud of their vile message and feel justified in the means they use to push it on people, including the President of the United States. As a former developer, Donald Trump's impressive real estate portfolio includes some of the most exquisite properties around the country. This has given deranged leftists many options for attacking him, targeting these properties with vandalism and destruction that would be more difficult to get away with at the White House. His Mar-a-Lago resort in Palm Beach, Florida, that's affectionately referred to as his winter White House for the time he spends working from there, is frequently the target of most of these attacks. The latest of these inappropriate ambushes just happened this week. A Democrat with apparently deep enough pockets to throw a substantial amount of cash at a stupid sign, was able to get away with putting it near Trump's resort, displaying a sickening message that should have never been approved. It's likely only to make the president, his family, and his properties more of a target for violence from deranged liberals than before. The Hill reports. A progressive PAC will soon erect a billboard near President Trump's private beach club, Mar-a-Lago, calling for Trump's impeachment. Mad Dog PAC, a left-wing group dedicated to funding billboards targeting Trump and other GOP politicians, plans to run the billboard from March 19 to April 15. Mad Dog PAC founder Claude Taylor told Palm Beach's CBS 12 that Trump is unfit, ill-prepared and unstable. Photos of the not-yet-installed billboard show that it reads "Impeachment Now, Make America America Again," designed in the style of Trump's campaign logo. The billboard will reportedly be located just 2 miles from Mar-a-Lago, which Trump has dubbed the Winter White House. Trump has spent at least 39 days as president at the resort, and 100 days at one of his properties generally. According to Mad Dog PAC's website, this is just one of dozens of impeachment billboards the group is planning to install nationwide. America simply cannot afford another minute with Trump as president, the website's donation page reads. Support this critical campaign for building public resistance to Trump. This is the second of Mad Dog PAC's billboards to appear in the area. Earlier this month, the group funded a sign that read, "The NRA is a terrorist organization," in response to the mass shooting at a Florida high school. Perhaps part of the problem is that Democrats are jealous of Trump's incredible property and like to passively deface it in this way, since they're not capable of creating a real estate empire like he has. They choose to leave their mark, so every time he goes to the Winter White House, he's reminded that they're lurking and stalking him still. Trump really gets the last laugh on this billboard, which he'll see as a desperation move, since he's not going anywhere for the next 4 to 8 years, whether they like it or not. The left has tried absolutely everything to impeach him for the last year and continue to lose that battle. Rather than removing him from office, their ridiculous and often salacious efforts have only swayed more Americans to support the president. A billboard is not going to stop Trump, nor is it capable of removing him from office. It's just a massive waste of money, which wasteful Democrats do best. This sign is the second attempt in the area to discredit the president. The city of Riviera Beach, Florida replaced old Dixie Highway signs with President Barack Obama highway signs, renaming a stretch of road after Trump's predecessor. This was located not far from the president's property. Then, in what seemed like another deliberate effort to stick it to Trump, a Democrat Florida representative, Patricia Williams, filed a bill to move Barack Obama into the state permanently. Orlando Weekly reports. State Representative Patricia Williams, D. Lauderdale Lakes, recently filed a bill that would designate a section of the Dixie Highway in Broward County as the President Barack Obama Highway. The bill, HB 265, would rename the Dixie Highway section of State Road 811 between Hillsborough Boulevard and Northeast 13th, reports the Tampa Bay Times. This wouldn't be the first stretch of Obama Highway in the Sunshine State. 2 years ago, Part of the Old Dixie Highway in Riviera Beach was also named after the 44th president after it was pointed out the name Old Dixie was a reference to the slaveholding South. There's no reason to change the name of this major roadway that's been known as Old Dixie for years and is fine to stay that way. Clearly, Williams has ulterior motives with this bill, and President Trump is wise to her disguise. Trump has done more for this country in his first year in office than Obama did in 8 years of his lame duck leadership. If anyone deserves his name on a piece of America, it's Trump. However, he's more concerned with leaving his mark on the country than getting a stretch of road named after him.